Welcome to the summit. I'm so glad you're here. And thank you, Brianna, for organizing this. My name is Tracy Hoth. I help women end their struggle with disorganization. So I do that by combining the practical organizing. I've been a professional organizer for over 13 years in hundreds of people's homes. So I've seen it all. I can help you get organized. And I combine that as a certified life coach. I know transformational mindset tools. So combining the two is where I've seen the magic happen. And it is so exciting to see lives change as they learn to become the organized people that they've always wanted to be. So today I'm sharing how to implement systems into your life to create an organized life. What's a system? How can it help me? I'm not good at routine, so why bother? Have you ever thought that? Or um, how do I implement systems that actually work and that I stick to? I want to give you real life examples and I want you to leave with a plan. So I've made some slides. I want to bring them up to keep us kind of on track. The goal is to create a home and a life that runs as seamlessly as possible by implementing organized systems. So instead of flying by the seat of your pants or getting stuck in overwhelm, which if you want to keep doing that, I'm totally fine with that. But instead, by adding a system, we can have structure and believe it or not, more peace and more time in a home that runs as smoothly as possible. So, what is a system? I Let me see how to switch these slides. I looked up the definition of system and I like to keep things super simple. So I came up with my simple definition, a procedure or a method of getting things done. And you actually could even drop one of those words. So a procedure for getting things done or a method for getting things done. So the thing I want us all to understand first is that we all already have systems in place. Even if you think you don't. Maybe it's waiting until company comes to clean or until you see the ring inside the toilet and then that makes you clean. That's your cleaning system. Totally fine. It's working for you right now in some way or another. But what I want you to understand is it might be costing you something. And so maybe it's time that you're wasting or a lack of confidence. You're feeling bad about how you're managing your home. Maybe it's stress, um, relationships. Maybe it's causing some conflict in your relationship, or maybe you never have socks and you spend extra money buying duplicates. Maybe you're missing opportunities in your business if your business doesn't have systems in place. So think about for yourself, like what's your system, and then how are you, or what is it costing you? So why use a system? Knowing or why implement a new system? Knowing that you already have one in place and thinking through if you want to change it. Like, what result is that system giving you? And then, do you want to change it? And I only want you to implement a system if you've consciously thought, I want to change this because I want a different result. We don't want more rules to follow. That's totally not why. We want freedom. And that freedom is going to give us more time to do what we actually want to do. And maybe we want to get together with friends or give back to the community. So, by having a system in place because we want to. The other thing is it creates a home that supports you. So we don't want to be working for our home. We want our home to support us. Same with a business and their systems. We want the business to support the life that we want to live. And so by implementing systems into it, we are creating that. The other thing, like if you think about if managing your home is your responsibility, think of the systems and things that get missed if you don't have it working. So I like to think of a hospital, and I think of all my husband was just in for a surgery, and he all the people that came in for sign forms that needed to be signed, all these in and out, getting to surgery on time. It was amazing. The systems that they had in place. Or think of a restaurant. Your food comes to you, it's all been chopped and cooked and comes to you on clean dishes at the same time, typically. Like amazing. You have to have systems to do that. And then the final reason to use a system is, like I said earlier, to feel less stress, less overwhelm, less chaotic, and then the opposite, more peace and ease and time. If nothing else, this little session will bring awareness to notice your systems and then to decide if you want to change them or not. So, where do you start? Let's say you do. I always want to be told, just tell me what to do. I just want someone to tell me what to do. So there's no right or wrong place to start with the system. There's no best place. So what I like to have you think about is what's bugging you the most? What area of your life is super annoying? And then the other part of that is what would make you the happiest if you had the system running more smoothly, if you had this part of your life running more smoothly. So, for example, laundry. It's really bugging you. I have seen laundry. Laundry could be piles and mountains, and then their system is they call someone when it gets that bad and hire it out or send it out to a laundry service. I've seen other people very system in place with bedding on Monday, colors on Tuesday, whites on Friday, very systematic and in place. So think about what's bugging you, what's not running smoothly. Maybe it's meal planning. Maybe you're not meal planning and you need a system. It's been so fun in my Organized Life Academy. We focused on systems last month. Ironically, this is all worked out together. But I interviewed several different people on their systems, and one shared on her laundry system, one on her meal planning, one on grocery purchasing, one on getting to bed on time, and then one on her morning routine or journaling. And it was the thing they all had in common is that they tried everything and they kept going. They kept trying things until they got a system that worked for them. And so, in any of those areas, one other thing, like maybe it's as simple as you don't clean your cat box. Like your pets aren't being taken care of in a way that's the best. So one of my clients had that issue. She wasn't cleaning the cat box and it was frustrating her. So we implemented a system in place so that she would get that task done. And now it just runs seamlessly in her life and it makes her happy and it makes her super happy because her cats are happy too. So think about what system in your life would make you the happiest and what's bugging you or doesn't feel like it's running smoothly. And then guess what? Set your timer for 15 seconds. Maybe we should do it here. And you just pick and only pick one. One, and even break that down into don't pick like all of cleaning. Maybe you're just going to pick sweeping or something like that. Try to keep it really simple. So decide that now. What system do you want to tweak, improve, change, implement? Write it down. DM me on Instagram at Tracy Hoth and let me know what system you're going to work on first. And then I want to show you how you implement a system. So you've chosen. Now, what do you do? So let's just look at laundry. Let's say you picked laundry. And what I love about my method is that we use the same steps to organize every single thing. It could be our stuff, like a closet. It could be our to-do list. It could be our brain. This month, we're focusing on, or in September, we focused on um, mental clutter. We use the same exact steps. It could be planning a project. So, what you're going to do, the first step is always to sort. If your system that you're looking at is laundry, what are the parts or tasks of the system? We need to get all the clothes to the laundry room. We need to maybe sort by color. We need to put it in the washer. We need to have the ingredients that we need to wash with. We need to remember to put the clothes into the dryer. So you're just going to write out all the tasks that are included in the process of laundry. And then don't forget, we got to fold and then actually put clothes away. And so write all that down. Then the second step is to purge and plan. What could you delete off that list? What is just not important enough? So for my girls, they do their own laundry. They don't sort, they just do all their laundry in one load. Works perfectly. It's amazing. Maybe it's delegate. You want to delete something off, you want to delegate part of it. So, one of my good friends is amazing at systems. And one of the things she's done is she's delegated parts of her laundry system, her laundry method, procedure. Her kids put the clothes into the hallway at night before they go to bed. In the morning, she gets up super early for work. And so she gets all the clothes out of the hallway, takes them downstairs. Her laundry room's right by the kitchen. She starts the load of laundry and then she leaves out the door. The garage door's right there to go to work. Her husband, when he comes down, he switches the load into the dryer. And then when she gets home from work, she folds or hangs the clothes. And then when her kids come home from school, they take the clothes up to their room. They don't have any laundry baskets in the house. They have all their, they've delegated. She's delegated parts of those steps to different people. And she's been doing this for years and it works perfectly. So then we assign homes. We prioritize the tasks that we've kept and we give them a home on our calendar. When are we going to do them? Maybe it's not at a specific time. Maybe it's a day. Maybe it's in the morning. You don't have to be picky. Remember, we're not being rigid with rules. We are just getting some stuff started. And then what we have to do is test it out. We have to test and try it out. And remember, that's the thing that they all did. All the people that are good at a system that runs seamlessly, they've tested things and tried things and tweaked things until they found something that works. So test it out, stay curious, drop all the judgment, drop the perfectionism. We do not need to do this perfectly. It is not all or nothing. We're committed to implementing this system. Be okay being really bad at it for a while. Okay, just be terrible and know you're going to be terrible and know you're going to want to quit ahead of time so that oh, here it is. Here's where I want to quit. And then don't quit. Step 6, don't quit. Quitting just slows you down because eventually that is going to bug you again and you are going to want to implement a system again. So just don't quit and keep going. Instead of beating yourself up for the past and the situation you're in now, just love the one who survived it. In order for us to get good at systems and implementing systems in our life, a method for getting things done, we need to love the process, love ourselves through the process, and be really gentle and compassionate. Okay, so we have sorted, purged, and planned and assigned homes. That's kind of sort, purge, and assign homes are the first 3 steps of organizing anything. And then we're going to test it. We're going to stay curious and we're not going to quit. So look at before and those things that it costed you, those things that an inefficient system cost you. And then look at the after. Maybe you have more free time. Notice how it's improved. Maybe you feel more confident. Maybe you have new opportunities that have come up and you actually have time to do them. You have a new mindset. Your mindset has grown. You've improved. You have new friends, save money. I know in the academy, they've come to know people better because of the sharing and because of the vulnerability that we have around how we're working on things. And so we've really gained friendships being in the in the summit and involved in the summit. You can gain friendships. So how do you set yourself up for success? Um, what does it take? I like to, when you think that you're going to do something, when you plan a project, one of the things I love to do is think of the obstacles that are going to come up. Think of the fact that you're going to want to quit. It's going to be frustrating. It's not going to work. You're going to be terrible at it. And so, how do you set yourself up for success in the beginning? And I like to have support in place, have an expert on your side, develop the skill. A skill like playing the piano or riding the bike takes time. So, you're going to practice. And then it always comes down to the mindset. We need to work on our mindset. And if we work with those three things together, we're going to get organized. We're going to have a home and systems in place that run more smoothly. And I love Susan Marie's testimony of just this work and doing these things. She printed out the steps and the mindset stuff and has them hanging on her fridge, and she looks at them every day. That's setting yourself up for success. Print your system that you're implementing and hang it up where you can see it and review it every day. Put reminders in your calendars. What can you do to set yourself up for success? She says, the more I do it, the easier it gets. It's easier and easier to make decisions. It's the mindset. It's getting better. I'm getting better. I love that she notices that. Before I was so overwhelmed, I was stagnant, and you've given us every step. I even use what I'm learning at work. All of this work comes together and infiltrates all of our life. So, the first step to getting where you want to be is deciding you're no longer willing to stay where you are. Keep it simple. To wrap up, I want to encourage you to join Brianna's Facebook group, More Than Your Weight Women's Community. In there, be sure to ask questions, share your takeaways, ask speakers for answers that you're confused about, and stay up to date on each session, each person's session. Also, you can get my free quick start guide to get organized for life. 7 steps. I walk you through all of them and teach you how to get organized for life. Also, did you see the giveaways? Lots of giveaways. So you can purchase the summit and be entered into the giveaways. The deadline is October 24th. I'm giving away 2 from Chaos to Order, a confident approach to home management, my online course. I'm giving 2 of those away in the giveaway. So be sure to enter for that. And then let me stop sharing and just close by saying thanks for being here. You can find me online at simplysquaredaway.com. Find me on Instagram at Tracy Hoth and DM me on there if you have any questions, and let me know what your system that you're implementing is, and go take action. Constrain down to one system. Keep it simple. Be patient with yourself. And you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for being here.